So air sampling for PRVs is an environmental evaluation, not for personal exposure, although it is in that environment that people will walk through. So it speaks to the potential risk. When it comes to personal exposure, it requires a device like a cyclone to be worn on a person for a 12-hour day. That's how exposure sampling happens. However, if you've ever lived in a house, you've probably been inside of it for more than 8 hours at any one time. So the time-weighted average part, it gets a bit complicated for mould and people how they live in their houses, because you're probably going to sleep for 8 of those hours, and then you've got an hour and a half, 2 hours either end of that. You're up to 12 hours pretty quickly. So you can do the math for that. However, it's just not viable, and each person doesn't have a stay-at-home routine necessarily. There are some people who are stay-at-home parents, and they are there long-term, and then you've got other people who are there for 30 hours awake and then asleep for the other part, or however. So each person is very different. So air sampling for inhalation evaluation, habitability and cross-contamination. That's where it becomes valuable. And that's where you start to use precautionary understandings for your findings. What's typical and what's not.